You're not going to believe it. But you know, the one person I told you born 3/19, 1998. You're not going to believe this when I show you. 3 times 19 times 1998. I've told you that her first name, middle initial, and last name comes to the same gematria as Donald J. Trump, but obviously I can't prove that to you. But notice that her number has 138, which is Donald Trump in simple gematria, or English ordinal, where A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, Z is 26. She also has the 88, I've shown you that many times, which is Trump in simple gematria, in the 86ing of him. Now, I can't prove it, but I've also told you she was born at 8:08 a.m. But now, let's just go to her birthday. You're not going to believe it. March 19th. These are things we can prove. Guess what that comes to? Don Drumpf, 666 in English gematria. Every single thing about this person that I know well points to Trump and his assassination. It's fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. iPet Goat has been pulled. So when I went to it, somebody had just shared that with me, and of course they were right. iPet Goat has been pulled. Now, iPet Goat was 727 in length from the YouTube channel. And 727 is September 27th, 2 days before a full moon, which I've always told you would be the day. Full moon is on Friday, September 29th. The September 27th event would go down on a Pisces moon. He would rise spiritually on the full moon, which iPet Goat showed you him coming up through a full moon. The length of iPet Goat was 727. We know September was the 7th month, like October, octagon, octopus was the 8th. November was the 9th. December, decimeter, deca, tens. December was the 10th month. And they added July and August for Julius Augustus, which moved them all up to, all part of the plan. So 727 is September 27th. We've always said 2 days before a full moon, rise on the 3rd day. And iPet Goat, he came up through the full moon, and iPet Goat is 727 in length. So we definitely want to keep an eyeball on that. So I now have 4 parts. 4 parts on my main channel and Telling Truth archives. You click the playlist and you see the March 18th, March 19th event date. I'm going to add this, since the person I know, the March 19th, I'm going to put that on there, and I'm also going to begin a new playlist, and it might be the only video for it because there's not much else to say anymore. But we have to look at September 27th now. What day is September 27th? It is Wednesday. And him going down on a Wednesday or rising on a Wednesday really gives credence to that TV show. And the beauty of him going down on Wednesday and rising on Friday. Remember, Wednesday and Friday were married to each other in that pagan world that they days were named after. I forget the exact paganism. The god Odin. Wednesday named after the god Odin. It says Roman god. It's Nordic. That's what it is. So it's the Nordic pagan world, and Friday's named after Frigg, Odin and Frigg were married in Nordic folklore. So Odin's wife, Frigg, says it right there under Odin Wikipedia. Friday is named after Frigg.
According to Viking Skipsmissy, Friadager, Friday. Venus is the goddess of love, and so is Frigg. Frigg gave the name to Friday. Frigg is Odin's wife in Norse mythology. She was perceived as the goddess of marriage.
And we know that I've told y'all many times through all their symbolism that, and they really showed you this mainly in Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, where Daniel Craig, James Bond 007, had the right eye wound. And who healed him? Well, the woman did with the dragon tattoo. So it's like the Antichrist is having sex with Lucifer, the goddess. And through the sex act, or the obelisk facing the dome, he is rebirthed through sex. And the girl with the dragon tattoo and Daniel Craig had sex just after she doctored up his right eye wound. And so he says, careful, that's my eye. And to let you know, it's the eye, even though it was up above his forehead, above the right eye, that a bullet glazed him. But we've shown you that many times, so I'm not going to even get into all that now. So I'm just saying we have to take a very, very hard look at September 27th, rising on the 29th, because that is a Wednesday event from the TV show Wednesday. Rising on Friday, it's Odin to Frigg. It's that marriage of those two, that marriage of the Antichrist. So it's all about that. It's big, it's powerful. And that just came into my head last night. And as of today, I was notified by a friend on Facebook that iPet Goat has been removed. And it's iPet Goat that gives you the 727 and gives you rising up through the full moon. And it's now been taken down. So is that the sign of he knows the truth is out? Now we can pull it. I don't know. We should know in 21 days. Love ya.